Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan medal video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the Dokkan event for Gohan. So we're going to be taking a look at the new Dokkan event that has the Dokkan Awakening medals for the brand new physical Ultimate Gohan with the Beast Gohan active skill. So this is obviously a brand new event. Usually they bring them out for new classes of units. Otherwise they usually tie on to other events. But yeah, this is obviously a lot of incentive, I think, for players to kind of summon on these, to kind of get involved in these. And yeah, obviously the Goten teen and Trunks teen can also be awakened from this. So that is something that I think a lot of players will, be involved in or obviously be interested in. 35 medals are going to be required for those units, and obviously 70 or 77 medals or so will be required for the Gohan. So that's all pretty decent stuff, I want to say. Most players shouldn't find this too difficult. There are no bonus categories, so we're just going to be using whichever. Basically we're going to be using a movie heroes team. But yeah, there's nothing really too crazy with this. When I say like there's no bonus categories, there's no like damage buffs or anything, there's no like anything like that. Basically it's just simple, straightforward, use whichever team you can and you shouldn't really have like a major problem, generally speaking. So yeah, overall some pretty decent stuff. I do want to say in terms of like Dokkan events are not distinctly difficult anymore. I think brand new players obviously will struggle with them. So as you can see, I've tried not to go with like a fully loaded team, try to just go with some older units and some free to play units. But yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. There are 4 phases, so yeah, you're only going to have 4 phases, which is pretty straightforward. I think most players will not really have any more than those. And yeah, that is basically it. To cut a long story short, there's nothing really more you need to know for this. I don't think anyone will struggle with this. Obviously some players might, some players may have more issues than others, but in general I don't think you should have a massive problem with this. Like, I don't think you should have a huge issue like running this event. I think most players, at least for me, should be able to like get this event done. Obviously I think it's a pretty cool event. It kind of tracks Gohan's progress throughout the movie, going from his like, okay, I've just gone from my study to his Super Saiyan form into his Ultimate Gohan form, which is all great. To talk about the unit a little bit, obviously Gohan as a unit I think is pretty good. A lot of players had issues with Gohan. I think maybe it was just a little bit of disappointment about Gohan not necessarily being Beast Gohan the entire time, which is understandable. I don't want to diminish what players' concerns are. I think it is understandable to be upset that he's not Beast Gohan constantly. I think that is something that's obviously very enticing to a lot of players. It's one of the reasons why they would have summoned for him. But at the end of the day, I think Ultimate Gohan is still an incredibly good unit. I think he's still very, very good. And I think overall he is a unit that, for me at least, is exciting to utilize. I think he does high damage. I think his active skill is obviously fantastic. It's one of the best in the game. And yeah, I just think overall he's just very, very good. To cut a long story short, yes, I think they could have maybe done a little bit more with him, which is understandable, but in the long run I think he's still a good unit. Maybe in future we will definitely get a Beast Gohan that is specifically just Beast Gohan, which will be very interesting. But for now I think this is more than okay, considering how long it took to get an LR Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta based off of the movie. It seems about right to me. I think people have concerns that they will never see a super cool Dokkan version of Beast Gohan, but I think you will see that in future. But I think right now the active skill, the whole Ultimate Gohan vibe, I think it's still fine for me. And yeah, I'm okay with it. I just think a lot of players probably weren't too happy about it, just because again it's kind of like the hype. Players really want, I think, to have Beast Gohan, and I completely understand. It isn't just like not getting a certain kind of unit. It's just kind of a little bit of that disappointment of not necessarily getting the unit you really wanted straight away, which is more than understandable considering the hype the movie did. I think a lot of Gohan fans definitely enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie, and I think a lot of people just wanted to really have that cool unit in the game. But overall, Gohan is very good. Very strong second slot unit. Exceptional second slot unit. Really good overall. And yeah, maybe he's not perfect, but he still looks pretty good. And I think he gets a lot done. So that's his Dokkan Awakening event. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I think most players will be able to complete it. And yeah, again, just highlighting that it's 77 medals or so for Gohan, and it'll be around 35 for the Trunks and Goten. Bye.